Of all the training that takes place at a gym,
That's my personal time. I don't have to worry about anything else.
Joshua Smith's workout
Incorporated with some upper body weight work.
doesn't look much different
Get on the rowing machine.
until it's finally time to pedal off to something else.
And so I have people come up and ask like the question, why do you have a basketball wheelchair?
Using round wheels to play round ball is anything but routine.
It's a different game because now you're stuck in a chair. You're using your core and your upper body to shoot the ball, to maneuver, to learn how to push a wheelchair, learning how to play defense with a chair. It's extremely fun.
And how Smith took up the game of wheelchair basketball is anything but the average story.
I served 13 years active duty in the United States Air Force.
A story that took an unexpected turn in survival school.
I was kind of shoved down in the ground in a small culvert for about a half hour, and I felt a tear in my hip. My back went out on me. I had issues with my neck. I felt a tear in my shoulder.
Despite an injury appearing obvious from the outset,
I had cadre instructors, Sergeant Smith, what's wrong with you? You're kind of hobbling and limping around.
Smith fought military care for 6 years until he couldn't any longer.
I went in and sat down with a hip specialist, and he says, hey, you need full bilateral hip replacements.
Those injuries
I've got 4 discs in my back that need to be fused together.
placed Smith on a path he never could have predicted.
I was introduced to the Air Force's Wounded Warrior program. They have adaptive sports,
The program pointed Smith toward competing in the Warrior Games
and those were for any wounded, ill, injured service members and disabled veterans.
and eventually to the international stage.
The Invictus Games were originally created by Prince Harry, and I went to Australia in 2018 and competed for my first time in the Invictus Games.
Smith was an instant success.
I competed in wheelchair basketball, wheelchair rugby, so 5 different adaptive sports that I did. And I was fortunate enough to come home with 8 total medals.
In games held earlier this year, Smith came home with 8 more.
I couldn't even have dreamt of some of the experiences and opportunities that I've been given through adaptive sports.
What he's learned from his journey weighs heavily on him today.
Life is not about what I can't do, but life is about what I still can do.
That message is now something he shares by example. Every day, he shoots hoops from a wheelchair seat.
If I inspire one person, that's a success for me.
When life receives an unfavorable bounce, anyone can still drive toward success.
And it's about living life to the fullest with the best way that we know how, and about doing everything that we still can do.
Andrew Adams,
It makes it all worth it.
KSL 5 News.